Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is Undertale of course, and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. This time we're taking a look at the tier 6 American heavy tank, the M6, and it's actually quite enjoyable to play, I gotta say. It's pretty quick, it's like 35 kilometers an hour top speed, and you get up to the max speed really quickly, so it's more like a heavy medium tank, I would say. It's not exactly a heavy tank, and with that speed comes of course a price. You're first of all the shape of a goddamn bathtub. You're completely square, but the armor is not exactly great. You got 100 millimeters of armor in the front of the turret and in the front of the hull, and then on the sides of the turret you have, I believe, 60 or 80, and the rest of the tank, basically the back of the turret, the sides of the hull, and the back of the hull is 40 to 20 millimeters. So you really have to make sure you angle the tank correctly and facing the enemy in the correct way, basically with your front. Otherwise you have pretty much no chance whatsoever in like a fucking freezing over hell or whatever to bounce any kinds of shells. But you can bounce shells as long as it's the same tier kind of tanks. As soon as the tanks become like tier 7 or 8, you pretty much stand no chance whatsoever to bounce any shells. But that's where this great gun comes in. 240 alpha damage, not exactly great, and about 6 seconds reload, 7 seconds reload depending on your crew and what kind of equipment you're using. 160 penetration standard, but a whopping 240 millimeters of penetration on the premium ammunition. So if you are low tier, you can definitely play this as a medium tank and just take pot shots at tier 8 tanks with your basically premium ammunition and penetrate pretty much every single time. The gun itself does aim down sight or whatever, it becomes accurate quite quickly, and it also has a nice elevation and gun depression, meaning that you can quite easily go up a hill or a small hill and make sure that only your turret is visible and you can still kind of aim down at the enemy, if you know what I mean. So overall this is actually quite an enjoyable tank to play. It kind of sucks though a little bit because like you do end up finishing this tank quite quickly, because I believe you only need 40,000 XP to get to the next tank, so I only ended up playing this tank like 20-25 matches or something like that, but I managed to get 1 star on the barrel and do pretty well in the tank, and it was enjoyable. It was almost one of those tanks I would save if it weren't for it not being great, but it was still kind of fun. It's kind of a weird tank. Like I said, it's more like a heavy medium tank than anything else. We have Honey Munala from Hungary, I guess. I want to team up, but I was like, ah, fuck that, man. It's a pretty good match, this as well, because it's pretty much all tier 6. It's just 2 tier 7s, so I have a very balanced matching or whatever. I don't have to worry too much about the enemy outgunning me, and I don't have to worry about the enemy, even though I do damage to them, I'm losing money because my ammunition costs more than it's worth damaging them, because they're like super low tier, like tier 4 or something like that. So pretty good match overall. We're already up to 1200 damage. No kills though, so I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm full health, let's go for it. Let's go for the biggest tank, the IS-2. He hits me square on and I lose 300 HP straight off. But the beautiful thing is that I can keep on penning him. 500 damage done towards him. Nice, me likey. He's almost down for the count, so I go for a sneaky little track shot just to let one of my friendlies hurt him first, so I can go in and get the glory kill. Beautiful. Well, 1 first kill and 1900 damage. Not bad. Time for the Skoda to die. The Skoda is dead. 2 kills and 2000 damage. Not bad. Already twice the amount my tank has hit points. Now we have 4 enemy tanks left. We have a high tier, tier 7 GV Panther artillery. We have a low tier, or actually not that low tier, a tier 5 AMX. And then we also have a VK36, and the other tank just died, which was a 88, I believe. I'm not quite sure. I might have misread that one. Yeah, that was our friendly at 88 that killed him. Never mind, it doesn't really matter. We're already doing quite well, so I'm quite happy. Kind of weird though that I made so much damage and got so few kills, but that's how World of Tanks works. Most of the time you don't really get any extra points for the kills anyway, so it's better to do a lot of damage and get few kills than get a lot of kills and do very little damage, because I have had matches when I played like an autoloader and managed to get like 5 or 6 kills but only did maybe 1,000 damage or something like that, and I'd much rather do 3,000 damage and get no kills than do 6 kills and get 1,000 damage, because you make no credit, you make no XP with just kills, you do it with damage and kills. So we got a little bit of damage into the GV Panther. Sadly we didn't finish him off, someone else did, sneaky bastards, but he's a tier 7, 1 tier above, so doing 248 damage to him is not bad. Oh, VK is spotted by the 88, nice, and here you can see the gun depression working really well. We're up a hill and I can still aim down enough to be able to shoot him without making myself visible, and there we go, nice! We got ourselves a 3rd kill and 2,632 damage. Fuck yeah! Looking good, baby, looking good. And the match looks to be over here, except will the AMX ELC come in and stop them? Nope, he's not even spotted yet. He probably won't show up whatsoever. And no, he didn't. We got ourselves a nice Mastery Ace badge, fire for effect, Bruiser, of course, high caliber, beautiful, beautiful. We actually did 2,870 damage. That means we did hit the VK8 in the beginning whilst we didn't spot him. So very nice. 1,000 damage over 300 meters. And we also bounced 150 damage and did 640 damage due to our assistance. Very nice. As always, thank you guys so very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.